So everyone tuning in at home, welcome. You're watching day 2 of GPC Nationals held here at Rucci's gym. My name is Michael. I'll be taking over for the bench and the deadlift portion of the day. So let's have a look at the standings so far. This morning you would have seen the 90 kilo men, 110, 100 and the 125s all battle it out for top spot. Some interesting things that have happened so far. One of the favorites in the 90 kilo weight class, Darwin, didn't actually register a total, but we've seen quite a lot of good fights so far. In the 100 kilo class, Ray Segura in the lead with 340. James Stevens currently still in the lead from yesterday with 767.5. Well, that should change. Ryder, amazing 365 kilo squat. Gavin Stockhill squatting 355 kilos. And then Jack Barber with a 327.5 kilo squat. Let's have a look at the team points so far. So with the squatting finished, what was everyone's opinions of that one so far? Just double checking you can all still hear me, guys? Oh, good. How are we doing, guys? Okay. So I will make sure that, obviously, I'll have a chat about the team screen whenever. I'll take the screen off when I start chatting about it. So we're starting off with the bench portion of the day. Jacob Parr going to be taking his first bench attempt of 132.5 kilos. Currently the top lifter of the male 90 kilo class. As well, for everyone watching it in the chat, if the sound does jump out or cut out, please just let me know in the YouTube chat and I'll be able to fix it on my end. Jacob Parr about to take his first attempt bench. Let's go, Jacob. Very easy, confident first attempt. Stephen coming up next in the 140 class with a 142.5 kilo bench. Good strolling bench right there. What we love to see with first attempts. Tim coming in next, first attempt bench with 145. So for everyone watching at home, I'd love to see what your predictions for overall male is going to be. Yesterday, Jaden Bartlett took overall men on day 1 Will he be able to hold that across the 2 days? Impressive lift. He ended up with a 737.5 kilo total, weighing in at 73.75. It's exactly 10 times. Tim's up with a 145. Good, strong bench. Very white. Shay Carroll opening bench with 150 kilos. So if anyone in the chat watching on livepowerlifting.tv or on the YouTube channel, welcome. If this is the first day watching, you've missed an amazing day of lifting yesterday. For day one, you're currently watching day two of the GPC Nationals held here at Rucci's gym. And Shay Carroll taking a really easy bench attempt there. Next up, Daniel Ryan with a 157.5 kilo attempt. Nice and easy. Yeah, I agree, Aaron. Just kind of with how the squats went so far, and then you come to first attempt benches, it's just bang, 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 bang. Everyone just getting it done. But for some people, they're going to be benching about half of what they were squatting. Dan Manick, another strong WA lifter, opening up with 160 kilos. Easy. Unfortunately for Ahmed, he didn't get any squats today, so he's not able to get a qualifying total. But he's still sticking with the day, opening with 160 kilos. Good, strong press from Ahmed. Jumping over to the chat, I can see some comments about the IPF bench rules. Obviously, with this competition being GPC, we are not implementing any kind of elbow depth here. Whether you think it's a good rule or not, we'll see how things play out over the next coming meets. We'll see what happens. Jack Barber, 165. For an opening bench attempt. Very easy press from him. Dan Buckler, coming out of New South Wales, opening with 165. Star command. Very easy press. Yeah, again, looking at the chats, I agree. Like, with the bench rules that you're going to be seeing implemented across the IPF, I personally believe that bigger lifters with shorter limbs are more likely going to be negatively affected than the small few people that are able to maximize that arch. But that's my personal opinion. Garth opening up now with 167.5 kilos. Garth, I believe, coached by James Stevens, Perth performance coach. Very strong pause, good press, easy. So it's good to see Darwin still staying with the game. Darwin was one of the ones to watch, but unfortunately he missed all 3 of his squat attempts. So he doesn't get a total for this meet. Easy. First up to Dave Darwin. Matthew Kennelly, another WA lifter now. Opening with 170. So as we're starting to see now, as everyone's getting their first attempts in, all the subtotals are starting to come on. Strong. So now we're going to be getting a much better idea of where everyone's going to be standing coming into deadlifts. Currently in this weight class, Jack Barber ahead with about 37.5 kilos. WA lifter Haven about to take 170 for his first. This should put him into joint second up against Dan Buckler. Just having a look at the chat. That's true. So James isn't able to qualify for a podium position because he is a guest lifter, though just at the minute that our scores are basically just based upon total. So even though James might be in the lead looking at the scoreboard, he won't come first. And having a look at the comments as well, the team scoring. Typically this is something that we have done for our bigger competition here at Rucci's gym. I'm not too sure how that would have been across the board. A deep 172.5, really strong press, nice and easy, off he goes. And just like that, we're already on to our second attempt for the bench on the first flight. Jacob Parr aiming to hit 142.5. This should jump him just into second place. On rack. Locked it up. Very white. Yeah, so with the live stream, because obviously we are playing music in the venue, YouTube's algorithm can't really determine what can be considered fair use. So music that's being played in the background of an event like today, or what is someone essentially blatantly just taking the copyright. If the footage does go down, ideally we'll try and get it back up as soon as we can. Side ref just getting him to move the bench. So the side ref just getting the team just to move the bench slightly so you can get a better view of what's going on. See how the second attempt goes. Just wasn't there. So to me, it looked like just a bit, not that much control on the descent. Lost a bit of tension, wasn't able to lock it out. Hopefully he can readjust and take it for a third. New South Wales lifter Tim out of Hunter's strength and performance. Up next, 155. I've had the pleasure of training alongside Tim here at WA in Rucci's gym. So I'd love to see how he does today. There we go. Good lift. Shit, Carroll. Second attempt of 162.5. Taking a 12.5 kilo jump from his last attempt. Good control. Press. Up he goes. Good lift. Daniel Ryan, New South Wales. Second attempt at 165. 7.5 kilo jump on his last attempt. This will have him following Matthew Kennelly with a 460 subtotal so far. Takes his time with it. Good pause. Is he going to lock it out? Oh, just not there. Hopefully he can come back and hit that for a third. Jack Barber aiming to add another 5 kilos onto his total so far. Puts him at 497.5. Very strong lead in the bench press. Very strong pressing there. Good lift. That should have been 3 whites for that one. Side ref just saying she pressed the wrong button. Very good lift. WA lift Dan Maddock taking a 10 kilo jump on his next attempt. Unfortunately, just misgrooved it off his chest. Wasn't able to keep it stable at the bottom. Shifted left, and then was able to lock it out. Hopefully he can get it on his next one. Ahmed up next with 170 kilo bench. So he's taking a 10 kilo jump on this next one. Let's see how he goes. Very slow. Come on. Just wasn't there. But you got to respect people doing their own handout at competition. Not too sure what just happened there. Hopefully he's all right to take a third. Dan Buckler, 172.5 kilos. Getting himself set up. Handlers off. Good control, good press, nice and easy. Darwin, 175 kilos. Almost a 2 times body weight bench. Good strong press, exactly what we want to see. God. 180 kilos. Aiming for 12.5 kilo jump on his bench attempt. Quite a big jump between first and second, so let's see how it goes for him. Nice and easy. Almost like his opener was just a little bit too light. Matthew jumping in with 182.5 kilos. So Garth is putting a little bit of pressure on. So Matthew now is only going to increase the total by 2.5 kilos. Garth definitely had some more, so quite possibly going to be seeing a bit of a fight for male 90 kilo. Good pressing. Haven, another person taking a 12.5 kilo jump. So this 12.5 kilo jump should get him into second place, jumping from 455 to 497.5. Handler Odom jumping off the platform. Strong. Bit of a fight. Let's see what the judges say about that one. Good lift. One of my favorite things whenever I'm watching a powerlifting competition is just watching whoever's doing the handout, whether it's the coach, the handler, whoever it is, just watching their technique of getting off the platform. It's always like a really awkward scurry. Bar is loaded for a babe. Babe currently having a good day. Went to 30 for his second attempt. Didn't take a third attempt bench. Squat, sorry. Let's see how he does here. 185. Nice and easy. So now we're starting our third attempt benches of the first flight of the day. Jacob Parr aiming to take 147.5 kilos. As you can hear, and as you see on the chalk come in the top right corner, got his team behind him, ready to go. It just wasn't there, unfortunately. Stephen, coming out of South Australia, going to retake his 147.5 kilo. So the last attempt, Stephen just couldn't get it off his chest. Hopefully he's able to lock this one out. Same again. A little bit too heavy. Not his day with the bench, but that's okay. Still got himself a bench, so he's still qualified himself a subtotal. Tim aiming to add just an extra 5 kilos onto his bench press today. Tim being the partner of Kalina, who competed yesterday in the women's super heavies. Huge power couple. Strong. Taking their time with the setup. Coach is off. Slow. Good press. Is he gonna fight through it? No, stuck. Dan Ryan aiming to retake his 165 bench. Quite possibly maybe too big of a jump between his first attempt and his second. Hopefully he can get this one. If he manages to get this puts him joint second with Garth in the 90 kilo class. Slow descent, good pause. Is he locking it out? Unfortunately not. Dan Maddock aiming to try his 170 kilos again. I believe one of the only Englishmen competing today. As you can hear, Dan's got quite a big crowd behind him. Dan coaching quite a lot of the members of the crowd, so you can hear them getting behind him. Come on, Dan. And he locks it out. Amazing. And he gets it. 2-1. That's what we like to see. Very happy with that. Shay Carroll taking his third attempt of 172.5 kilos. 10 kilo jump on his last attempt. Let's see how this one goes for him. Start, come on. Press. He's gonna lock it out. It's going up still. Good fight. Let's see what the judges say. There we go. Happy with that one. Jack Barber taking a 175 kilo bench press. This should push him over to a 502 subtotal. Securing him a very solid lead. Bar is loaded for Jack. Taking his time. We'll see how that one looks. So as you would have seen from the top angle, the bar did dip down as he was trying to lock it out. So unfortunately, that was no good lift. Down buckler, third attempt bench of 180 kilos. Like 7.5 kilo jump on his last attempt. If he gets this jumps him into second place above Haven Down in the 140 class. Go control on the chest. Sticks. Unfortunately, just wasn't there. So Garth aiming to just get a little bit more of a lead coming into the third attempt benches. 187.5 kilos. 7.5 kilo jump there. Gives him a little bit more of a lead in the second place position. Bar is loaded. Strong. Perfect attempt selection for him. Definitely think there was a little bit left there. But I might be saving himself for deadlifts. Matthew Kennelly looking at securing a little bit more of a lead position. 5 kilo jump, going for 187.5. Just wasn't there. Last bench press of this flight today. Adib taking 192.5 kilos. For 7.5 kilo jump on his last attempt. Strong on the chest. Did you lock it out? No, just not there, unfortunately. So that was the end of the first flight worth of bench pressing today on day 2 of the 2022 GPC Australia Nationals held here at Rucci's gym, Perth, Western Australia. So how's everyone doing today? What would I like to see? Good, solid day of lifting going on so far. So the flight 2, we're going to have the 100 kilo men and half of the 125s starting. Looking at how it stands so far, the 90 kilo men at the minute. Matthew Kennelly in the lead with a subtotal of 477.5. In the 140s, Jack Barber blasting ahead with 497.5. So if you're new to the chat or you're new to the stream, welcome. Hello, my name's Michael. I'll be taking you through the bench press and the deadlift portions of today. I'd love to see and hear where you're from, who you're supporting, and your main predictions of the day. Taj Smith opening with 130 kilo bench. Nice and easy. That jumps Taj into first place. Matt out of New South Wales, opening with 140 kilos. Matt only making his first attempt squat. Let's hope he has a better day with the bench press. Matt taking his time to get himself set up. Good pause, good press. Exactly what we want to be seeing for first attempt.
Next up is 140 kilos for his opening attempt. Bar ready.
Hung Fo, out of Rucci's gym, opening with 140. Takes his time. Easy, easy, fast press.
Nicely done there,
What we love to say.
Also taking 140 kilos, Kyle.
Kyla, WA, also taking 140 kilos. So as you can see in the top right corner of the chalk cam, all of the lifters in this current flight getting themselves ready to go. Very fast press. Very fast.
Nice little opening there, well done, 2 1 lights. Bumping it up to 150 kilos now for max.
150 max, one of the 100 kilo lifts.
We'll have Shay, Cody,
Aiming for a 1.5 times body weight bench.
Bar is loaded.
Aiming to get himself a 390 sub total to start. Sorry, 420. I can't count. Nice and easy.
Well, there's 2 right lights. 155 kilos now for Shay.
So as well, if you have any questions for myself regarding what's going on during the day, I'm more than happy to answer anything that you'd love to know. So Shay jumping up with his first attempt bench over 155 kilos.
Nice, 3 wide lights. Also 155 kilos for Cody. Bar loaded.
Cody Stewart about to take a 155 bench. Nice and easy.
Students move there, 2 wide lights. Cameron's up next, taking 160 kilos for his opener.
So I obviously have to take the time to thank all the officials, spotters and loaders here on the day. Without them, the day wouldn't run, and they're an amazing job so far. Cam, our Rucci's gym, opening with a 160 kilo bench. Nice and easy press right there. So if anyone is in a chat, I'm having a look at the comments right here. So if you want to find the score sheets for the squats, if you head over to livepowerlifting.tv, you should be able to find the scorecards there. Now, there might be a little bit of a lag between what's here on the day and the score sheet, but it will regularly update itself. Another Rucci's gym lifter, Brendan, taking 160. Very strong press there.
170 kilos down to Zach.
Zachariah, our Queensland. Opening attempt, 170 kilos. One of the younger lifters today at 22 years old. Ended on a 250 squat. Opening with a 170 kilo bench. Very strong, especially for someone who's still a junior. So on the side of the platform, you can see Right Segura getting himself ready for his first bench attempt. Let's see what the judges say about that one.
2 reps, 1 lift.
So from my end, it looked like the bar dipped on one side. Right Segura, current reigning champion of the 100 kilos, come into the competition as one of the wild card lifters. What's quite impressive about this entire thing is he's just come off the back of a bodybuilding show, which he did win, and now straight into a powerlifting prep. So let's see how that goes for him today. Opening with a 190 kilo bench. Very strong press.
3 1-nights. Also taking 190 kilos.
Gavin, another lifter RWA. 125s. Opening on a 190 kilo bench. Good press, nice and fast.
Nice to go there, 3 1-nights. 205 kilos now for Dylan. Followed by Jack.
Dylan Motoni taking the first 200 plus kilo bench press of the day. 205 kilos. Dylan ended on a 325 kilo squat, aiming for a 205 bench press to start. We should put him at 530 subtotal to start with. Dylan being handled today by Brian Cook. That is exactly as you would expect that bench press to go. Jumping back to the 100 kilo class. Jack Knowles opening on 207.5 kilos. Now, having chatted to Jack previously on the gym floor, he is potentially aiming at getting the open raw bench record, which currently stands at 222.5. So let's see how that goes for him. Given a handout by fellow competitor Dan Maddox. A few people in the crowd cheering him on. Stop. Very easy press.
Yeah, 3 white lights there.
Good attempt.
So we're back with Taj on the second attempt.
Taj, again, one of our younger lifters, 140 kilos. Just missed out on his 300 kilo attempt. Aiming to take 140 for a ride here. Should be jumping him to a 430 subtotal.
Bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded for Taj. Again, getting a handout by fellow competitor Hung. Both training out of Rucci's gym. Little shaky on the way up. But let's see what the judges say.
No lift, 2-1 there.
No lift.
Matt's up next, 147.5 kilos.
Matt Medlin, New South Wales, taking a 7.5 kilo jump on that attempt. Currently, as it stands in the 100 kilo men class, looking at the subtotals, right score all the way in the lead with a 530.
And the bar is loaded.
Matt Medlin aiming to secure himself 417.5. Taking his time. Self handout. A little sticky, but he locks it out nice and smooth.
Good recovery there, 3-1 lights.
Good lift.
Next up, 150 kilos. Followed by Kyle, Max and Shane.
Hung jumping in for a 10 kilo added onto his bench. 150.
Bar is loaded.
Strong press. Good rep.
Nicely done there, 3 white lights. 150 kilos now for Kyle.
For everyone watching at home, you're watching the GPC Nationals, held here at Rucci's Gym in Perth, Western Australia. Currently halfway through day 2. You're watching the second flight, second attempt on the bench press. I'm joined again by Toby.
Hey.
Kyle Kaplan taking this attempt. Good pause. Very easy press. Good lockout.
Nice to be there for Kyle, 3 white lights. Take 160 kilos down to the max.
Got 160 kilos loaded up for Matt now for his second attempt. 10 kilos on his opener.
Lift, 3 white lights.
3 highlights, good lift there.
Taking up to 162.5 down for shade.
162.5 on the bar for shade. Good bench.
Well done, 3 white lights.
Now we've got Cody up next with 167.5.
5 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Good. 3 whites, easy lift for him. 172.5 now for Cameron.
Followed by Brendan stacking right. Bar is loaded. Good lifting from Cameron, 3 white lights.
Great lift from Cameron there.
Brendan, you're up next, 175 kilos.
175 for Brendan now. Taking a 15 kilo jump from his opener.
Bar is loaded.
Very nice. Moved very well.
Another good lifting there, 3 right nights.
Zach up next, going over his opener, 177.5.
He's loaded.
Zach taking the second attempt of 177.5. 7.5 kilo jump from his first, which he did miss. Hopefully he can get this one. Not a good lift.
Hopefully, Zach can come back on his third and have another try at that way.
Hopefully he can have another go.
200 kilos down to the right.
Right to go. The 200 kilo bench press.
And a bar is loaded.
Come on. Oh, just not there for right today.
Hopefully, I'll come back on his third for that one. Gavin, 200 kilos.
Hopefully it's there on the next one. Gavin also taking 200 kilos. Another strong WA lifter. Gavin taking a 10 kilo jump in his last attempt, aiming to get himself further in the lead. The 555 subtotal. Strong. Quite a close grip for a bigger dude as well. We'd like to see. Dolmo Tony, 215. 10 kilo jump at his last attempt. Absolute monster of a guy.
He is a big lad.
And the bar is loaded.
Pretty sure he's the tallest bloke of the day. You'll see this just from the top camera when he goes to lie down on the bench. Just to give you some context, the side spot on the right, Tim, it's about 6'5". Get himself ready. Feet set. Hand out from Brian. Strong press.
Very cruisy second attempt.
Very nice work, Dylan. 31 nights. Round off second attempt, and Jack is up next to 215 kilos. And bar is loaded.
Jack Knowles taking, what, 215, just 7.5 kilos shy of the open row bench record. So depending on how well this moves, going to determine whether or not he takes a crack at it. I have a feeling he will do.
It'll be exciting stuff to see.
Or whether he decides to take a fourth. 215, 220, we'll see. Very easy press. Much easier than the first.
Very nice work, Jack.
3 whites.
3 whites.
Let's see what he puts up next.
Moving on to third steps in this squat. And Raj is taking 140 kilos.
Jack Knowles just 2.5 kilo behind the champion Right Segor in the 100 kilo class. Let's see how he goes. Taj aiming to retake his 140 kilo bench press for a third. There it is. Come on, Taj. Locked it out. Gets it. Happy with that. Mark Medlin, 152.5. Taking a 5 kilo jump on his attempt there. Securing this will end him up with a 422.5 kilo subtotal coming into the deadlifts. Taking his time with the self rack. Fights to the sticking point. Locks it out, but it looks like he might get pipped on bar dip for that one. Next time. Strength was there, but he just couldn't get it locked out in a smooth manner. Hung, yeah, another Rucci's gym lifter, aiming to finish off the round of bench press with 160. 10 kilo jump at his last one. So everyone at home following along, if you're watching on live powerlifting.tv, you're able to follow with our scorecard that we've got. That does update as the day is going along, so you can see just exactly what we're all seeing in the venue as well. Cal Clapham, yet another WA lifter. 163rd attempt. Solid lip.
167.5 down for max.
Queensland's Max Warren, aiming to take an extra 7.5 kilos on his third attempt. As it stands, this will jump him dead into the middle of the 100 kilo class. Brings it down, touches, locks it up. You see what the judges say about that one? Three whites.
Shade's up next, 170 kilos.
Shade out of Queensland. I believe being coached by one of the Zero team. Unranked. Good press. Let's see what the judges say. 3 whites. Cody Stewart looking to end off the round of bench press with a 172.5 kilos. Onto his chest. Very strong pressing.
Yeah, 2 white lights, well done. Cameron's up next, 180 kilos.
Cam aiming to end on a 180 kilo bench.
He's loaded Cameron.
This extra 7.5 kilos will secure a position of 3rd. Very strong.
Well done, Cameron. 3 white lights. 185 kilos now for Brendan.
Brendan
He's loaded.
just aiming to add just a little bit extra onto his total. Obviously the remainder of the 125s will be in the next flight. So as it stands, he's currently in 3rd. Getting a hand out by Dale Smith. Down it goes. Up it goes. Bit sticky at the top. Did he lock that out? Yes, he did.
Right up next, taking 200 kilos.
Right, Segor aiming to retake his 200 kilo bench. Right, currently still the holder of the 100 kilo open raw total record, 950.
All right, guys, Brendan. All right, Mark's still taking his 3rd attempt.
Right, decided against taking his 3rd attempt. So we're moving on to Gavin Stockwell.
Gavin, loading 210 kilos.
Right, decided to save a little bit more energy for the deadlifts.
Bar is loaded for Gavin.
Gavin aiming to take another 10 kilo jump. That should put him at 565 subtotal. 25 kilos ahead of 2nd place Dylan Mortoni. Dylan has another attempt to take after this. Down. Solid press. Locked it out.
Nicely done there, by Gavin. 3 white lights.
3 whites.
2 lifters in this flight.
So Dylan aiming to take 220 again. Followed by Jack Knowles, as predicted, taking a 220 kilo bench, potentially going for a 4th.
He's loaded.
Crowd getting behind Dylan. Crowd getting behind Dylan for this one. Easy press.
Nice looking good for 3 highlights. Rounding off flight 2, Jack with 220 kilos. And Larry's going.
And Jack, one of the stronger presses of the day. 220 kilos in for a 2.2 times bodyweight bench. Taking his time with the setup in this one. Unracked. Down. Come on. Locked it out. Strong. Now let's see what he does. Is he going to take a 4th attempt?
Just going to roll it over to flight 3. And first up will be Jack Wilkins with 140 kilos.
So it is looking like Jack is putting a 4th attempt in. Coach Dan Rucci going over to the scorers board. Let's see what's going on. Spotters and loaders getting ready for the next one. Jack Knowles taking 223, aiming to beat the record. 222 and a half. Again, having a chat to him during training, this is exactly what he said he wanted to set out to achieve today. And an extra 3 kilos on top. I think he might have it. Let's see. To everyone following along at home, hello, how are we all doing today? Watching the GPC Nationals, day 2, held here at Rucci's Gym in Western Australia. Love to hear where you're from, who you're here to see. And some lifts you're looking forward to. What's been your favourite part of the day? If you're in the chat on livepowerlifting.tv or on YouTube, please let us know. So during this time, there's going to be a 4-minute break whilst Jack Knowles gets ready to take his 4th attempt. Let's have a look at how the day is shaping up so far. Flight 2 has added Jack Knowles into the lead now, currently with 532 and a half, just 2.5 kilos above current 100 kilo champion right score. Jack attempting to break the open raw bench record by 500 grams. From there, the 125s as it stands, Gavin Stockwell in the lead with a 565 kilo total. Moving on to flight 3, we've got 110s and the remainder of the 125s. So the 125s currently, even though we've gone through all 3 attempts, is still a very fluid weight class. So we'll see how the one goes. So with the team points currently as it stands, WA in the lead with 48 points. Queensland following up with 28 points. New South Wales in third, currently with 22 points. Victoria with 6, South Australia 3, ACT 1. If you've just joined us on the stream, we're currently waiting for Jack Knowles to take a 4th attempt bench, where he's aiming to beat the open raw bench record at 100 kilos, which currently stands at 222.5. So we'll see how that goes. So if you look at the chalk cam currently, Coach Dan just having a chat with Jack. Just getting themselves ready for this attempt. I realized that the sound does drop on the team screen, so I did just make sure I didn't actually say anything during that time. I started talking again straight after. Don't worry, I got you all. Here we go. Crowd getting behind Jack. We're about to see another national record, open raw record about to be broken. First one of the day. Yesterday we saw at least 10 records fall across the ladies and the lightweight men. So if you're at home, let's get behind Jack while you're shouting at your screens. Getting himself set up. Bars unracked. Presses. Just not there. Big smile on his face. He gave it a crack. He's not that far away from it. Moving on to the third flight, we've got the 110 kilo men and the remainder of the 125s. Again, we're going to be seeing some quite strong pressing across the day. Jack Wilkins opening with a 140 kilo bench. You have to remember, Jack is only 20 years old, whereas the remainder of the competitors are in the mid-20s or older. So he is quite a few years behind a lot of the lifters, yet he has got the second strongest squat of this weight class. So let's see how this goes for the deadlifts and the bench. Pause. Let's see how that goes.
2 on there, 2 whites, 1 red, still in the lift.
1 red, good lift.
Taking it up to 160 kilos now for Luke.
Bar is loaded for Luke. Luke opening the 160 kilo bench in the 125 class. Good, strong press. Waiting on the commands.
Here we go, 2 whites.
2 whites, there we go.
170 kilos now for Blake.
Blake, the WA lifter, opening with a 170 kilo bench press. So during the 125s, we're not going to see too much of a change in the leaderboard until we possibly get to second, third attempts. As you currently stand, Gavin Starkill in the lead with 565. Strong press from Blake.
Nicely done there from Blake. 2 wide lights. Also 170 kilos from Tim. Bar is loaded.
Tim, opening with 170 kilo bench press, the 110 class. Paused, pressed, done. Tim securing himself subtotal there.
Corey Alexander's up next, 175 kilos.
Corey Alexander opening with a 175 kilo bench.
And the bar is loaded.
This just jumps him into third place with his first bench. Third place. Solid pressing.
Nicely done, 3 wide lights. 175 kilos for Igor. Bar is loaded.
Igor making light work of the 175.5 kilo bench.
3 wide lights. Going up to 180 kilos now for Rado. Followed by Jordan, Alex and Dale.
Rido opening with 180 kilo bench press. Currently with one of the heaviest squats of the day so far. Ended on a 365 kilo squat. In this weight class, that jumps him straight into 545. Currently putting him first.
Also 180 kilos for Jordan. Bar is loaded.
Jordan Wood, WA. 180 kilo bench press to start the day off. Good, strong press.
Nice smooth there for that opening attempt. 3 wide lights. Alex, 182.5 kilos.
South Australia's Alex Hockley aiming to put 182.5 kilos on the board. Unfortunately, Alex didn't get a squat today, so that means he can't register a total. But he's still staying with the day. Let's see how he can do. Good, strong press. Still waiting. Still waiting on one of the reps, actually. There we go. Good lift. That was the first lift of the day for Alex. Dale Smith Managed to clinch it with his third attempt squat. Kept him in the game. Going to be opening on a 185 kilo bench press. Let's see how that goes for him. Puts him into second place with 495 kilo subtotal. Brock aiming to open with 185 kilo bench press. Gaining this gets him into second place, knocking Dale Smith into third. Good pause, good press, easy lift. Secured himself a 510 subtotal. Josh Stevens of Queensland. Getting training out of Zero in Mackay. Strong pause. Took a little time after the rack command, but made sure it was done. Josh Stevens got him on the board. 190 for Josh Perry. So as you can hear in the background, competitors are starting to warm up for first attempt deadlifts. So flight 1 is just starting to get to their deadlifts warmed up. So the 90 kilo class and the 140 kilo. Josh absolutely smoking that bench press. What we like to see. Max Jones. Another strong lifter coming out of New South Wales. Unfortunately, Max missed both of his 380 attempts. So this will end him with a 555 subtotal, which will still shoot him into first place. Slow. Good press. Good lockout. Short cam, we can see Jack Wilkins just getting himself ready.
Second attempt. Back to Jack Wilkins, 147.5 kilos.
Coach Brendan. There, just give him a hand. Even though he's coaching today, he decided to jump on and help out with the squats for the first few flights. That's the kind of person we love to see, especially with these competitions. Second attempt, 7.5 kilo jump on his last. Coach is off. Strong press. What would I like to say? Just checking with the side ref just to see what was going on. Luke Hare in the 125s, taking a 10 kilo jump in his last. for 170 kilos. With this Luke aiming to get himself a 450 subtotal. Hand out by the coach. Solid press. So one of the awesome things about the competitions here at Rucci's gym, the average time on the platform is about 40 seconds, inclusive of bar being loaded as well. Blake, another regular to competitions here at Rucci's gym. Very fast.
Tim's up next, 180 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Tim taking a 10 kilo jump on his last attempt. Very strong presser for a cell phone rack. Easy pause. Just not there, unfortunately. Hopefully he can secure that on a third.
Thank you. Alright, Igor, 182.5 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Igor aiming to take 182.5. Which is a 7.5 kilo jump on the last one. So at the minute in the 110 class, there is a very strong fight around the 4th position. Though moving into this, there's quite a lot of people who've got very strong deadlift that are aiming to make up the difference. Igor, good lift right there. This next attempt gets him 2.5 kilos shy of Max Jones. Aiming just to close the gap a little bit there. A little bit slow off the chest, but still able to lock it out.
Good work there, 2 run laps. 190 kilos down for Corey.
Corey taking 190. 15 kilo jump on his last one, which moves him dead into the middle of the pack.
Bar is loaded.
Good, strong fight. Is he gonna get it? No. Good attempt, Corey.
Alright, come back to the third. 190 kilos for Jordan. Bar is loaded.
Jordan Wood. Aiming to take 190 kilos for his second attempt. 10 kilo jump. Good lockout. Let's see what the judges say.
Well done.
Very white.
Alex Coughlin is up next, 192.5 kilos.
So again, Alex taking a 10 kilo jump on his first to second attempt. Again, unfortunately, not able to put up a total for the end of the day, but still here, put it in the effort. Having a look over the chart. Hello to everyone watching. Day 2 of GPC Nationals held here at Rucci's gym. Just wasn't able to get that lift there, Alex. Ebony, I wasn't too sure as to what the rev was for. As I'm all the way up in the bird's nest, I'm unable to kind of hear exactly what is being said on the platform unless the MC does say it. Bar is loaded for Brock. $10 kilo jump for Brock. Good solid pause. Good press. Locked out.
Nice down through highlights. 200 kilos down for Dale.
Rucci's gym's own Dale Smith taking a 200 kilo attempt for his second. 15 kilo jump on his last one. Putting him at 5'10" at this weight class. Now Dale is trailing a little bit behind with his squats. He did only get his first attempt, having tried it twice before. Strong press from him though.
200 kilos for Joshua Stevens.
200 kilo attempt from Josh Stevens. Aiming to put him at 500. Taking his time, unracked, coach is off. Solid pause. Oh, bar just dipped on the right hand side, unfortunately. Got one more attempt from me. I'm gonna look at it up here. He rushed it just a little bit on the descent. It might have caused him to lose a bit of tension. So there's various reasons why a bar or why a lift might get red lighted even though they've actually lifted it. So in the rules, there's various technical things that need to be upheld to be considered a good lift. Now, for example, if the bar at any point, unlike that one, which is nice and smooth, if the bar at any point dips. So as it's coming up, if the bar descends and then comes back up again, that is considered bar dip, which essentially is a non-lift. Another reason you could get red lights is if somebody's elbows at the top of the movement isn't completely locked out, something we call soft elbows, then that is also a non-lift. A few other things as well. Let's say if the lifter's hips come off the bar, off the pad even, that's another reason they could get red lights. So also got Dan Rucci in the chat answering some questions if you have any. Now that was a good strong press from Max Jones, but let's see how he did.
Unfortunately, no is there. Alright, moving on to the final bench for today. For the top, 150 kilos for Jack.
Not happy with the red lights on that one. And Max Jones is going to try and retake it again. Jack Wilkins, start of the third attempts in the 110s, aiming to take 150.
Registration 1HFH530. You are blocking the driveway. If you could please go remove the car. Thank you. Bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded for Jack and start the third attempt benches. Jack aiming to get himself a 470 kilo subtotal before going into the deadlifts. So let's see what the judges say about that one. Good lift.
Luke's up next, 175 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded for Luke. 175 kilo bench press. Aiming to take a 5 kilo jump on this one. Good pause. Good press. Good choice of attempt.
Nice to see there, 2 run lights. Eagles up next, 187.5 kilos.
Igor, Victoria, aiming to hit a 187.5 kilo bench. 5 kilo jump on last time. Good pause. Just wasn't there, unfortunately.
Yeah, just not quite there today. I'm sure that'll come next time. 190 kilos now for Blake.
Again, Brett and Tim on the platform, putting in the time. They helped out with squats. They're still all through benching. What we love to see. Oh, unfortunately, just very deceptive bench there. Gets it very fast off the chest and it just sticks and drops. Corey aiming to retake a 190 kilo bench press. He did miss it previously, so let's see how he does with this one. Bar is loaded for him. Getting himself set up here. Taking his time. Got the start command. Can he get it up? Locks it out, holds it. Let's see what the judges say. 2-1 on that one. Bar's loaded for Ryder. Taking a 5 kilo jump for his third. Securing this gets him into first place with a 557.5 kilo total. So lock it out. Does. Good lift.
192.5 out for Alex. Retaking his weight. Bar is loaded.
It's looking like Max Jones is not taking a third attempt bench, saving a little bit of energy for the deadlifts. Now, obviously, there's only 2.5 kilos between first and second place at the minute. That's a pretty smart move. Just not taking a third, saving all the energy to win it in the deadlifts. Alex Hockley paused, pressed, sticks.
Yeah, still too heavy today.
Good.
Jordan's up next, 195 kilos.
John Wood ending on a 195 kilo bench. Getting him a little closer to the fourth position, 485.
Bar is loaded for Jordan.
Good press. Nah, not there, unfortunately. Almost was able to lock that out. It dipped on one side and then it was over there from him. Josh Stevens. Looking to retake 200 kilos. Wasn't too happy with missing or getting red lighted on his second attempt. Just come back to retake it. Again, this keeps him in the fourth place position. Let's see what the judges say. So even though he didn't lock it out, from my end, it looked like the bar did dip. As he was pressing it out, it dropped down on one side. Wasn't locked out. Brock taking a 200 kilo bench press. 5 kilos on his last. So we're heading into the last 3 bench presses of this flight. Coach is off. Good pause. Come on. Locks it out. Holds it. Good lift. Bit of a struggle, but he was able to get it up there. Rucci's gym's on Del Smith. Added an extra 5 kilos onto his total. As it stands, Dale will have a 5:15 total if he can get this. I wish there was an award for the most dangerous haircut. Tristan, who do we believe has the most dangerous haircut of the day? Would love to hear your thoughts. Paused. Ah, just not there. Unfortunately, dips on his left side. He's just not able to recover from there. Last bench of the day. 212.5 for Josh Perry. For a 7.5 kilo jump on this one. Let's see how he does with this one. Press. Smooth, locks it out. Perfect attempt. Ten-minute interval here, so let's have a look how the day is going so far. Jumping back to the first flight, as it stands, the 90 kilos. Matthew Kennelly in the lead with a 417.5 kilo total. The 140s, Jack Barber ahead with 497.5. The second flight saw the 100s and the 125s battling out. Jack Knowles still in the lead by 2.5 kilos. He did a 532.5 kilo total, ahead of the national champion Rucci. The 125s, Gavin